Hey guys, my name is Dan. Been a truck mechanic for 30 years and I'm about to show you the best tool ever. Awesome tool that's going to change the tool industry. No more cheater pipes, no more, show you this, double wrenching. Here's what I invented. Let's go with the big one first. Take my adapter, stick it in the wrench, hook up a ratchet, and there you go. You got all that leverage. It's not going to fall off. Got sizes from 3/4 inch up to 1.125" in standard, and in metrics 16 millimeter to 24 millimeter. Okay, I want to show you guys some more examples of torque nuts. So a lot of times we will double wrench, where we lock 2 wrenches together, put our hand here, hope for the best, but we only have the closed end to deal with. But what happens a lot of times when you're dealing with hydraulics is we don't have that choice. So we got open end only. So a lot of times what we'll do is we'll cut the pipe, stick the pipe on there, pipe will slip out, but number one, you can't even get a pipe on, and this is an 1.125" wrench. You can't even get the pipe on without smashing the end and getting a bigger pipe. And still you're trying to deal with how rigid and long this has to be to make it work. So again, take this off. This can go on either ends. It will not fall through. There is a hole that locks in the detent on the ratchet. Everyone is labeled. It's actually engraved. It's not going to wear off. It's zinc coated, guaranteed for life. Take that, set that in there. Go ahead and take your ratchet, lock it in place, and it is not going to come off. It is locked in both ways. Now if you wanted to use the other end, you could. Just simply take it off, put it at the other end, same deal. Lock it in that way, and we're good to go. That's 1.125". Also have the metrics from 16 millimeter to 24 millimeter. Most of them I made all 3/8. Like I said, I make these in-house. Use 100% US metal from 2 metal foundries, one in Nebraska and one in Michigan. 3/8 drive up to 22, and then I jump up to 1/2 inch drive on the 24 millimeter. And then on the standards, and these are tight of course because we don't want it to slip off. And on the standards, same thing. Each one has an actual hole that locks in the detent of the ratchet. Comes with the rack, 3/4 inch all the way up to 1.125". Most of those I made 1/2 inch just because of the size is 7/8. It's fairly large. We don't want to be putting a 3/8 ratchet on a 7/8 wrench. You can purchase these on my online store, sold as a master kit, or you can buy them separate. And the nice thing about the rack is if you wanted to, you can move the clips to the other side and you can actually put them together like that and keep those in your toolbox. Okay, another way to use the torque nuts is if you're in a hard to reach area. For example, I got the 3/4 inch nut, 3/4 inch stubby wrench. Go ahead and drop that in there, lock that in place, and then now you can get into those hard to reach areas with the stubby torque nut and a ratchet.